Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Today I'm going to take a look at my top 3 low cap projects which I think are fundamentally solid and a great investment now. So we'll take a look at all 3 in terms of price analysis and we'll run over some of the fundamentals. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button and let's crack on. So welcome. As ever, this video is in partnership with Cointelegraph's Markets Pro. If you want to get one step ahead of the game, go ahead and check their platform out. There is a full review of that on the homepage of my YouTube. So, low cap number 1, TERNOA caps. You may have heard me talking about this for a while. I actually did a complete video about TERNOA maybe 6 months ago now, and it is starting to pick up a little bit now. I mean, in terms of fundamentals, it's probably one of the strongest I've seen. It is substrate technology to do with data transmission that is sent in the form of a NFT. Within that, we also have an NFT marketplace, which is Secret NFT. That's coming out very, very soon. Testnet is on its way. We'll then also have the parachain auctions, which I'm sure it will gain a slot there. And then we have the mainnet going in towards the beginning of Q1. So this is not going to be a project where you buy it now and sell it tomorrow. This is a long-term hold, but it is, look at this, market cap $19 million. For me, the fundamentals far outweigh what's going on here, and it is massively undervalued. It's got everything going for it. It's got everything that I look for in terms of a low cap project. So just looking at that, total supply is 2.5 billion. Currently in circulation we have 269 million, so that's around 10% of the supply. You can stake it a minute. It's currently out as an ERC20 token, but they will be having a mainnet, like I say, and going over to substrate chain. Stake it while you can. If you go over to Ascendix, you can get 25%, and I believe over on PancakeSwap the amount is even higher over there. So that's just some of the tokenomics. In terms of price action, if you're thinking, right, Andy, I like the look of this, I've watched your video, let's have a look at some price analysis and have a look where we can get. So we have been up to 25 cent on the launch. That was that region there, 22 cents, sorry. And we've had a sell-off ever since then. The entire market's been like that. Investors who got in earlier managed to sell at the beginning of each month, and they're starting to dwindle out now. And I think that the time is coming now. October, in general for cryptocurrency, is a bullish month, and there's a lot coming forward for TERNOA this month. Like I say, testnet on the verge, and they are starting to ramp up that marketing campaign. So we're currently at 7 cent. For me, that is crazy. I was just looking at this region the other day. This area, I was looking for a rejection of that, which we did see. Look at this wick here, we rejected. We've come back down, and then it looks like so far we're blasted right through it. If you're looking for buys, I'm not going to beat about the bush and look for levels, though. I think, personally, anything under 10 cent is an absolute steal of a level. And I mean, I'd be looking at buying anything under this wick here. So if we just mark that wick up, we'll put horizontal ray on it. So anything below there, I mean, I would say is fair game, and you're still going to be, if you shoot up to 8.7 cent, you're still going to be around $24 million. So if you're looking for buys, that is where I would be buying. But if you want to look at this project and work out a bit if you like it or not, do that and then come back in a couple of days. And honestly, I think that is an absolute stealing investment. This is what I've got, and I've got a bit of a long position here. I'm not trading it, but I'm just thinking that once we do close above this area here, I think that's it. We won't return to these levels again, because I'm expecting the markets overall to be bullish. And like I say, marketing is ramping up soon, and by the time we all buy into this and the market start pumping, we'll be back up at 22 cent before we know it. Not going to really give a price prediction on this, because with that low supply and how early we are, I think the gains I could probably envisage are far higher than 22 cent, and I honestly think this is a multi-billion-dollar asset at some stage. So for now, I'm not going to do any price predictions, but all I'm saying is watch this project if you're looking for a low cap. Fundamentally, it's very strong, and the tokenomics are excellent. Very low value at the minute. So that is the first project, TERNOA, which is ticker CAPS. Next is the PLUTUS card, which also has a token, which is a Pluton token, which we'll take a look in a second. Fundamentally, has a lot going for it. So on your normal day-to-day spends, going to the shop, going to a pub, on every single spend you get up to 3% cashback paid in Pluton, which is the native asset of the card. You will find a link for that in the description, and also a code which you can enter at the checkout. So that's the basic fundamentals. If you're just looking at the tokenomics here, only 20 million supply, and only in circulation we have 1.8 million. That brings the market cap to $7 million. You don't get much lower than that. I mean, it is on the floor basically. Looking at some places to get it, Uniswap, Qcoin is probably the best place I would advise you get it, because it is a decent exchange. But looking at the charts here, as we can see, not much going on in terms of price action recently. I mean, when we was back in May, when everything was booming, we did shoot up to that magical level up there at $30 around there, $29.96, wicked straight up. But then like pretty much most assets, we've been down ever since, and this is close to the bottom again. If you just mark a bottom up there, I mean, if you're looking for buys, $7 million. I mean, it's very similar with all these low caps. I'm going to take a look at. We're close to the bottom, and anything around here, anything under $5 for me is a steal. So look at this project. If you want the card, get hold of it. But if you're looking to use it in your day-to-day spends and earn that passive income, I think it's solid. But in terms of price action, not much going on, and this is a great time to buy. Whenever things are dropping, fundamentally, it's sound. Buy it. That is as low as you're going to get it, in my opinion, over the next 6 months, and I think we're going to start to see some monumental growth. With that being said, where can it go in the future? Definitely at least $100 million market cap, so you're talking at least a times 10 from here, so that's going up to at least $50 to $60 at some stage, maybe even a lot higher, because $100 million is still classed as a low cap product. So I mean, this could go a long way. Once few people getting use this, and this is adopted, it could be the next best thing to earning out passive income and getting those rewards on everything that you spend. So that is number 2, PLUTUS card, which is a Pluton token. Next we have EVEDO. This is a platform that is based on event organisation and ticket sales of events. So on the left hand side we have the marketplace, which enables event organisers, performers, venue owners to all organise events under one umbrella. By doing this, they save tons of money and tons of time and get things done a lot quicker. And on the right hand side we have a platform called PLUTUS, which is basically a place for people to buy tickets for events, a little bit like a Ticketmaster or something similar like that, but again very cheap, and also EVEDO can be used on that. There's a lot going on here. Like I say, it is a blockchain based platform consisting of B2B and B2C marketplaces, and like I say, the event industry a couple of years ago was worth $850 billion. Unfortunately, the last couple of years have been shit due to COVID, so I'm expecting this project, as well as the event industry, to start picking up soon, and now is a great time to buy it again, in my opinion. If you take a look at the tokenomics, we'll just have a look on CoinGecko, and there we'll be able to see exactly the tokenomics of what's going on. So EVEDO, which is ticker EVED, only at 10 cents. This is a low supply, 17.7 million, around 14.4 million of those are in circulation. If you're looking to get hold of them, Uniswap is probably the best place. There's also Bit4x, which is getting predominantly most of that volume there. Not a massive amount, but it's pulling in 600k worth of volume. Solid projects, and again, it's early. Looking at market cap, $1.5 million. I mean, what? That is so cheap. These 3 projects I've covered today are all sub $20 million, and I think, in my opinion, great projects to, well, for risk reward, they're probably some of the best you will see. So that's that. If we just take a look at, let's have a look at some price analysis. We'll look at this chart here, and we'll just switch over to EVEDO USD. We'll look at the coin market cap chart. So this is some price analysis we were doing last time, which looks an absolute mess. Was range bound for a while in between here, but we then lost this range, and we've come down and tested this 11 cent area. There was one whale wallet, which I think it must have been an early investor, which has been offloading for a while, and obviously the entire market's dropped, but with that we've had a bit of selling pressure from one whale, but he's out now, and for me, now that he's out, the shackles are released, and it is time to push on. Like I say, we're currently down at 10 cent. Buy it up, buy everything up. I mean, I had this level of resistance here. As you can see, it was support here, support, resistance, and then support, and now it's resistance. I would buy anything under this region. I mean, 17 million circulation, max supply, 14 million in circulation. A long way to go. This $1.1 million market cap, or $1.5 million market cap. This has been up to $1. So yeah, buy it up. I think this is definitely a $30 to $40 asset at some stage. Once the market does start picking up, and once more people start to use this platform itself. So that's going to do it for today's video. 3 projects which are all under $20 million, which I think personally are fundamentally strong. The risk to reward ratio is phenomenal. So just throw a few $100 at it, or whatever you want to do. I think if you manage to hold this for a while and you like it fundamentally, you will make some good money on these projects. So that's going to do it. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.